Hi, welcome to the special edition of Education Matters as part of our series, Outside the Box, Inside the School. This is another part in our Mindfulness series. In this segment, we'll be talking about buy-in from the teachers and the impact it has on teachers. With me is Alisha DeLorenzo from the Social Emotional Learning Coordinator with Asbury Park. You bring this in. A key component to anything that goes on in schools is the teachers.
Right.
How do you try to build buy-in with the teachers?
So I always say when I speak that I used to do the Jiffy popcorn with my grandmother on the stove, and there's this fine line between waiting for that last piece of popcorn to pop and burning the whole bunch, right? And so people will pop at different points, not only the students, but the adults as well. Their level of comfort and awareness or understanding of what mindfulness is will contribute to how fast they will buy in or not, or resist, right? And so what's really important for buy-in for staff is to make sure that you're providing opportunities for exposure for them to really understand the why, but then also the benefit and the response to practicing mindfulness. And that's really needs to be done in a non-threatening way. This isn't something that you can push down people's throats and say you have to do it.
It would be unmindful to do that.
Yeah, it would be unmindful to do that, right. So being really intentional about providing people exposure and experience before they're asked to implement any type of mindfulness in the classroom is key. And that's through quality professional development. There's really no other way to develop that other than providing professional development, helping people understand why, the benefits, the brain research, and then giving them opportunities to practice themselves. What you witnessed was our teachers in that particular professional development session. Teachers were given a script, and then were practicing with their peers how to go through a script, because it's been a few years where our teachers have been exposed that they're at the level now of taking it on and implementing it on their own.
I was struck by the instructors that I saw, Rodney and Michael, how they didn't force anything down anyone's throat. They're very aware of where everyone kind of was in their belief in the classroom for both adults and students, and I guess that's a really important thing, to let people go at their own pace.
Yeah, it really is. And one of the things that districts can do, which we did, was start to offer opportunities before and after school for yoga or Zumba or mindfulness, and start to build the capacity of the teachers to grow in their own experience of mindfulness. And so when we did that, we had more people coming to the table and realizing the benefit. Even some of our naysayers, would turn around and say, wow, I never felt that way before. And we can't really ask people to be competent in teaching students something that they don't have any experience in or haven't practiced or unaware of themselves.
And I would assume sometimes the facts will stand for themselves. In some cases, the discipline problems dropped, and that teachers are always receptive to that. And in some classrooms, the academic improvement. So when you have academic improvement and less classroom management problems, that's probably something that a teacher will say, oh, maybe there's something to this.
Yeah, absolutely. And also when people are feeling more relaxed and more calm, you're getting better output, right? Mm-hmm. So you're getting better output from teachers when they're coming in from this state of being mindful, of being more aware, having some more self-awareness. And then that's also trickling down to the experience of our students. And the same thing is true for them. When they're feeling more relaxed, more calm, less activated by their sympathetic nervous system, they're more pliable and willing to participate in class and take risks.
I was struck also. Now we talked that the superintendent, the board, and that administration was behind you, but the building administrators were also very supportive of this. I was struck by the principal that they kind of take this to heart themselves.
Right. Yeah, they spend a lot of time managing the behaviors and the issues that the students are having as well. Our administrators, some in particular, have really strong bonds and relationships with our students, and so they're also on the front line of experiencing and seeing what our students are dealing with, and it comes across their desk as well. So really making sure that we're all taking care of each other, that we're taking care of our students and their needs, and we're taking care of the adults and prioritizing wellness as a district priority, making sure that we're making, sure that our people, our community, are well is really important.
Okay, Alicia, I'd like to thank you. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Education Matters on mindfulness.